rock for you in just a moment here. And I'm going to show you some really cool stuff. I'm excited about tonight. Like I said, I've got some really neat stuff to show you. Let me go ahead and get my webcam on. Let me make sure it's the right webcam because I've got all these. I'm in Destin, Florida right now. So we are having a very long extended vacation. So I'm going to be out here for a little bit. It's going to be exciting. And I'll be doing my Profit Power Hours from here. So give me just a second. Let me pull this up. Just need to get everything situated. Okay, there we go. That should do it. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and share the webcam. You should see my screen. All right, in the chat box, if you don't mind, just type in a 1 if you can see both me and you can see my screen. All right, awesome. Everybody can hear me. They can see me. Okay, cool. You can't really see this, but I'm on a 38-inch ultra-wide monitor. It's literally this. You can't even see how wide it is. My webcam won't even pick it up, but it's really wide. And I'm working off my laptop right now. The beach is outside. We're hanging out here in Destin, Florida. I have a great training ready for you tonight and a couple of announcements. So number one is, like always, we're giving away cash money. So we're going to be giving away some free money here live on the Profit Power Hour. So if you're here now, you can win. Number two is next week we are selecting our Profit Power Hour All-Star Student of the Month. And the All-Star Student of the Month award is going to be pretty fun. It's not really based on revenue. You do need to be generating sales, but it's not based on revenue. It's based off of just, you know, your story. Basically, how long have you been going? How long, how much money have you generated? What hurdles have you been able to overcome? Have you been getting on the Profit Power Hour trainings? Have the PPH trainings helped you? Literally, have you taken the trainings that I've been providing and have you put them into action, invested in yourself, invested in this whole e-commerce thing and gotten results? If you have, I want to hear that story. I want to learn more about you, and you could be our next our first Profit Power Hour All-Star student. So a couple of things that you're going to be able to do as an All-Star student. You're going to get a, so winner gets, you're going to get a 30-minute Skype call with Adrian. That's me. All right, you're going to get a, let's do probably about a 15-minute YouTube interview on my channel. Okay, you're going to get a free VIP Build, Send, Profit Live ticket. That's to our VIP section where you're having dinner with us. You get to mingle with us and the speakers. All right, so you're going to get that, and you're going to get your, I call this your forever spots on our PPH Wall of Fame as an all-star student. So these are things that you're going to be able to get each month, one person. Now, how do you become a PPH all-star student? Well, number one is you need to email me a video testimonial to success@adrianmorrison.com. Don't talk about the Profit Power Hour All-Stars and stuff in the video. Just kind of tell us, are you getting on our trainings? Are you applying the trainings? Are they helping you? And if so, how much money have you made? Have you generated 1 sale, 100 sales, so on and so forth? And just tell us a little bit about yourself. Keep it short, and then send us, you know, some screenshots of your revenue so we can verify that you are in fact doing everything. Does everybody have this? Just say yes. Okay, now literally tonight is going to be the cutoff. All right, let me zoom in on this. So after tonight is going to be the cutoff. So I'm going to need you, if this is something that you want to do, you're going to need to email a video. All right, so we need to say must send in a video testimonial. All right, you must send in a video testimonial, and tonight is the cutoff. So we're going to review the rest of our testimonials throughout the week. and we're going to choose our winner, okay? So 30-minute Skype call, 15-minute YouTube interview on my channel, free VIP built-in profit live ticket, and a forever spot on our PPH Wall of Fame. That's going to be live on Friday. All right, so very awesome. Send in your testimonials. Send it in a video. Just film it on your iPhone like this and just say something like, hi, my name is so-and-so. I've been getting on Adrian Morrison's trainings, and I think they are X. And because of those trainings, I have been able to X, and I have generated X amount of sales, and we really enjoy the trainings or whatever. All right, but keep it really short, simple like that. Don't talk about Profit Power Hour All-Stars in the video. That'll confuse people. But we want to use these obviously as earnings reports, and we also want to give you guys the ability to have some fun. For being successful and sharing your story with the world. So how many of you in here are going to do this tonight? Just say me. If this is something that you're going to do tonight, type in me in the chat box, because tonight is the cutoff. So when we're done with this webinar, I need you to do this. Otherwise, you're going to miss out on this month. And I mean, I think this is the coolest because it's the first Profit Power Hour All-Star student. Now, let's talk about the really, really fun stuff, all right? The fun stuff is I had a really solid training out for you today. Like, I mean, I had a whole plan, and I always have a plan, but I had a really great training. And something happened today, big. I mean, I'm talking about massive. And it literally threw my day into a bit of a whirlwind. And I was like, I'm going to have to push this other training aside because this new thing is something that I must show my PPHers, because I believe that this is going to help you take things to the next level and finally get your store and some sales off the ground if you are struggling. So I want to talk about legally and ethically spying on profitable Shopify stores for free. Nothing for sale, no catch, but how many of you in here would like to see how to spy on profitable, verified, you can see their traffic, you can see their revenue, you can see their products, you can see their Shopify store. You'd like to go through and you'd like to spy on those stores, and you'd like to get information on what they're selling, what niches they're in, what's their upsell process, what does their email marketing look like legitimately. And here's the best part about it all. Not only are you able to spy on profitable stores, but you actually know, verified for a fact, exactly how much revenue that store is generating. How many of you would agree that if you could take a look at a store and know exactly how much revenue that store has generated, that would really help you identify if it's something you should duplicate or not? Just say me. All right, cool. Okay, so that's something that we're going to go over tonight, something I just found today. It's a free tool, and it's meant for something else, but we're going to use it in my own kind of ninja marketing way, and I'm going to walk you through what it does. So first, I've got my iPad out here, and it's I'll do a Facebook Live later, and you can kind of see my workstation out here. It's kind of crazy. When I've got this massive monitor, I had it shipped here from Amazon, and we got to our condos, and my wife was like, where are you putting that monitor? I said, on the kitchen table. That's where it's going, because I can see the beach from here. So she is I mean, she's happy but not happy. Probably not happy. All right. So let's talk about legally and ethically spying on some Shopify stores. So let me just pull up my white pad real quick. All right. So let's just maximize this, and let's move this down here, and we're going to do a little bit of drawing real fast. Okay. So tonight's training is going to focus on. Here we go. Just moving things around a little bit. I don't have as much space on this table. Okay, so tonight's training, we're going to talk about how to, let's say, we're going to spy on profitable Shopify stores. All right. So we're going to spy on profitable Shopify stores And not only are we going to spy on the store, but we're actually going to be able to see exactly how much revenue they're generating, exactly what their earnings per visitor are. I mean, we're going to be able to get some very serious data. So this right here, I believe, is a game changer. Being able to do this. Because, you know, right now it's like the wild, wild west. We're all shooting from the hip. We're kind of like, okay, so there's a zillion products and what should I be marketing right now? And I've always said, look, go to other people's, you know, Facebook ads and scour all across Facebook, use my sizzle sniper and, you know, find ads that are profitable. And it works. It's great. But you don't really know how much money those ads are making, right? You have no clue how much they're making. You just can see they've got a lot of comments, a lot of engagement, and a lot of shares, right? So what I'm talking about now, what we're talking about doing on tonight's training is we are talking about going in and we are going to do a couple of things. So number one, all right, so number one, we're going to start looking at the brands. All right, we're going to start spying and learning a little bit about what brands, what types of brands are profiting. Okay. The other thing that we're going to be able to do here is we're going to be able to see people's earnings per visitor. Now, the higher your earnings per visitor is, the better. So in other words, if I have 1,000 people visit my Shopify store today and I made $1,000, then my earnings per visitor is $1, right? The higher your earnings per visitor is, probably the better and bigger your profit margin is going to be. I usually try to have, you know, $1 to $2 earnings per visitor, which is not bad. All right, number three is we are going to find profitable niches. So we're going to be able to discover what niches are profitable. I think this is a big one right here. Discovering what profitable niches are, because, you know, there's a lot of different niches out there, and you gotta choose one, right? You got to go all in and you've got to choose a profitable niche. And that's where a lot of people screw up. And then, you know, moreover, whenever you do finally find a profitable niche, you need to find a converting product. All right. So you're also going to need to figure out, you know, what types of products actually generate sales. All right. We know what niches can make us money, but what products are the people, the customers within that niche actually purchasing? Okay. So a couple of other things that we're going to be able to do. We are going to be able to a loose friend of mine, as someone I've known for a long time, Russell Brunson has always said, and that is, we're going to be able to kind of funnel hack them. I have some 2 Comma Club awards. At one point, I was talking to Russell about his Facebook ads and whatnot, and he's just such a brilliant guy. And he calls funnel hacking going through somebody's funnel, right? Going through their store, going through their website, and kind of looking at every little aspect of what they are doing, and you know, duplicating that process and seeing where they're really making their money. So you're going to be able to funnel hack, not just a funnel hack, but you're going to be able to funnel hack proven stores. All right, which I think is also a really big deal. You're going to be funnel hacking proven stores. Now, the next thing that we're going to talk about, and the next thing that we're going to be able to do with what I'm about to show you, is we're going to be able to also literally spy on their email marketing. Okay, so we're going to spy on email campaigns. All right, and spot trends. Okay, so just to recap what we are about to do. We're about to spy on how people create their brands. We're about to see exactly how much those brands are earning per visitor, right? We're about to be able to spy on profitable niches that are verified 100%. All right, converting products. We're going to be able to spy on those. We're going to be able to funnel hack proven stores that are making money right now. We know exactly how much money they're making, and we're going to be able to spy on their email marketing campaigns, okay? So Shopify released a very cool, a very unique tool that allows you to do this, and it's not really meant for doing this, but we're going to use it for doing this. So I want everybody, if you're excited to learn about this tool, I want you to type in hashtag PPH into the chat box right now. I want you to flood the chat box with some hashtag PPHs. We're going to walk you through this. I'm going to show you exactly how I would do this, how you can funnel hack profitable stores. You can see what kind of upsells they're using, what type of email marketing strategies they're using, their branding strategies, what their theme looks like, what their website looks like, and you'll probably find that your store, right, could use a big facelift. And you're doing a lot of things right, but you're also there. I think I'm finally back. We just lost the internet for a minute. Could everybody go ahead and type in a 1 if you can hear me? Just go ahead and type in a 1 if you can hear me right now. Type in a 1 into the chat box.
Welcome to the webinar. You have entered as an attendee.
All right. I see a lot of 1s. Good. So right now, you should be able to see me. You should be able to hear me. You should be able to see my screen. We're going to run through the strategy. The internet just, I guess it kind of bumped out for a second, but we should be back. We should be ready to go. All right. So $100 giveaway, Profit Power Hour All-Star Rewards, ethically spying on profitable Shopify stores for free. So I want to show you all a really cool tool. All right. So let me just pull this tool up real fast, and I'm going to show it to you. It's completely free, and it's going to allow you to absolutely do some amazing things here. So right now, what you should be looking at is a site called exchange.shopify.com. This is something that was literally just released. Now, what this is a marketplace where people can sell their Shopify stores, but it's owned and operated through Shopify, right? So this is Shopify's very own place where you can sell your Shopify store. But that's not what we're going to use it for. So I want to make sure, once again, everybody can see my screen. Type in a 2. If you can see my screen where it says your next big success is waiting to happen, type in a 2. If everybody can see that, okay, fantastic. Okay, so what Shopify has done is they have released, and it's still in its infancy, a marketplace where people can list their stores for sale. Because, you know, with Shopify and with e-commerce, you're building up a brand, right? You're building up a profitable asset. As a matter of fact, they estimated my store should sell for $2.9 million, I believe it was. I have the screenshot of it right here where they did the estimation. So you can see, where is it? Right here. They estimated my store should sell for $2,920,000. So they estimated that. And this is what they're doing is they have an app called the Shopify Exchange, and you can install it on your store. It looks at your revenue. It looks at your sales. It looks at your volume. And what it does is it will then put all of that information into a listing, and it will put it right here. So you can go through all sorts of Shopify stores, and you can see not how much they cost, right? But you're able to see their revenue, what they're selling, all sorts of stuff. So number one is we're able now to see what types of brands other people are marketing, and we can notice trends. So check this out. There's 2 websites that are featured that are for sale right now. There's Beard Lifestyle. It's for sale for $650,000. And there's zshoppers.com that's selling for $80,000. If they're selling for this much money, we know that they must be making money, right? But we can take it further than that. First off, how many of you in here think that this is pretty cool? Just say yes if you think that this is pretty cool. All right, because you're going to be able to see exactly what they're doing, and you can duplicate it. You can clone it to a certain extent. You don't want to copy somebody's trademark or anything like that. But you know, you can mimic their success. So I'll type in their link. It is https://exchange.shopify.com. Now this is a marketplace where people intend to sell their store. But let's click on Z Shoppers. They're selling for $80,000 right now. That's what they're asking. All right, so it tells you the store owner. It gives you a preview of their website, right? But here's what's cool. All right, you can look at the description. It's a drop shipping site that's made over $158,000 with 50,000 customers already, which is pretty dang cool. They go over what their net profit is. So they have to expose that information if they actually want to sell the store. And if you look down here, verified by Shopify, you can see where it says verified guaranteed Shopify data here. It shows us how much traffic they've generated, and it shows us how much money they've made in the last 12 months. All right, so in the last 12 months, this store has made $93,000. But here's what's even cooler. It doesn't just show you this revenue. It shows you where like the spikes of their revenue are. So obviously in August, they had a really good month. They sold $20,000. And then the next month, whoa, what happened? $4,000, right? And you can kind of see what their monthly numbers are verified by Shopify. So they're doing like $6,000, $5,000 to $6,000 a month the past couple of months. You can look at their traffic, right? And see how much traffic they're generating. This is all verified information from Shopify. Now, once you come down here and you verify this information, you can start, you can go in and you can start, you know, basically funnel hacking their site, right? And taking a look at what their products are, what theme they're using. Are they using upsells? Do they have email campaigns? You know, what's the deal, right? What is going on with this store? And how can you leverage this verified, guaranteed, valuable information to boost your own store's sales? We're not trying to, you don't necessarily need to go buy somebody else's Shopify store. If you're a marketer, you could build your own. Like, why go, you know, buy somebody else's Shopify store when you can build your own and you can see exactly what they're doing, right? So watch this. All I have to do is click on their store. It's going to pull up their Shopify store, and boom, Now I am looking at exactly what they are selling. I'm looking at their store, their site. I'm looking at all the products that are on here. I can scroll through and get ideas on the products that are hot, right? So you could go through their featured items, which is probably going to be their top selling items, right? They got fidget spinners. Let's just make some of this bigger. So they've got fidget spinners. They've got Sony earbuds. They're selling, that's pretty cool. I could actually use that. I Facebook Live a lot in the car. So we can go through and kind of get an idea of what is the site selling? Well, it's pretty clear. This site sells a bunch of AliExpress items, okay? So this is like a generic Shopify, AliExpress drop shipping store. We can see the products that they're marketing, their price points. We can take a look at what their theme looks like, what their sales pages look like. Are they using upsells? What's going on here, okay? We can do that. Now, let me show you the other store that's a featured store. So if we come back out here page, there's another store called Beard Lifestyle Headwear. All right, they want $650,000 for their store. Now, obviously, if they're wanting, multiple six figures for their brand, they must be doing something big, right? They must be making some really good money. So this store is 3 years old, and obviously their whole niche, it's a niche store about beards. No Shave Life is what it's called. So started in 2011. They offer high quality beard lifestyle apparel. So it is a print on demand site. Now, if you check this out, in the last 12 months, they've had 1 million sessions. All right, 1.1 million sessions, and they made $382,000. $382,000. So their earnings per visitor is less than $1. Their earnings per visitor is obviously, not $1. It's not 50 cents. It's more around like the 30-cent range if I'm doing my math correctly, and probably I'm not doing my math right. But it's not $1 earning per. What is a session? Just a visitor. So Angela said, "What is a session?" It's every time somebody visits your website, that's a session. A visitor is a session. Okay, so I think that $650,000 on this store is overpriced. I mean, if you take a look at the 2 different stores that were available, check this out, $80,000, and this store right here has almost $1 earning per visitor. So that means every time somebody visits their store, that person is potentially worth $1, right? That session is worth $1. What's really neat is you get to see this data, like for real. It's verified Shopify data. You can't spoof this. It's real. But nonetheless, they've done $382,000. Now, why would you want to come in and take a look at some of this stuff aside from going in and just being able to see their revenue? A lot of people that are doing marketing, especially sites like this noshavelife.com website, they've got like a cool little product. They've got a cool little brand and stuff, but likely they're leaving out things that they could be using in their marketing. Things like I've taught, mass conversion testing, profit zones. We've talked about bundle stacking, right? They're leaving out things that could be earning them more money. So I look at most of these stores, and I know that they probably could be earning more money than they already are if they had somebody running them that really was like maximizing their marketing potential. But you can see this beard brand is doing really well. I'd never thought, really about having a brand around people that, just like having a beard. But you can see their sites on here. American hoverboards, $49,000. You've got Kilvix at $3,000. So what I like to do is, and I've been doing this all day, is I like to scroll through the ones that are selling for a lot of money. FrenchPressCoffee.com, all right? And the ones that are selling for a lot of money are the ones that have generated a lot of revenue. And this is still in its infancy. I believe that Shopify is going to make it better and better and better and better and better and give us more information. Compressed, this is a store that just sells compressed shirts and pants, selling for $10,000. I mean, this is like an open book. Look, here's another store called Beard Base, right? So that's 2 stores that have done some good numbers that are all around beards. And what I think you should do is I think you should come here and you should start looking around, look for the ones that are selling for a lot of money, and take a look at what their site's doing. Like FrenchPressCoffee.com, they are $200,000. They've got, oh, here it is. They've made $25,000 in 12 months. They definitely, unless they've got some recurring revenue coming in here, that's not worth $200,000. But that's not really the point. The point is we can see the money. We can see it. And that tells us if the niche is good or it's not, or if the products that they're selling are good or they are not. Another really great thing that you can do as you go through and you look at these stores that are selling is you can go in and you can start spying on their social media. How many of you in here would agree that once you've identified a store like this one right here, Z Shoppers, that's done $100,000 this year, which is, you know, that's good. That's actually really good. That it also would be great to spy on their social media. In other words, their Instagram, their Facebook, all that stuff. Just go ahead and say me if you think that would be a good idea. All right, so usually when you go to the site, if you scroll down, there you go. Here's their Facebook account right here. So if you scroll down to the bottom of the Shopify store, they usually will have their social media. They'll usually have their social media listed, right? So if you click on that, and I've just clicked on it right here, then you should be able to see what their fan page is like. Now, what should you do when you get to their fan page? Well, I would imagine you should like it, right? And when you like their fan page, guess what's going to happen? You're probably going to start seeing their ads, right? Because you show up as a matching customer for Z Shoppers. So you'll be able to see what their Facebook ads look like, what products they're promoting, which products have the sizzle effect that are getting comments, that are getting shares, right? Like their fan page so you can follow what they're doing, because look, we've already verified how much money they're making, how much money they're generating, right? We can look at their products, we can look at their niches, we can look at their sales process, we can subscribe to their newsletter so we can take a look at what type of autoresponder they have built out. I mean, literally, we can insert ourselves into their entire business, and then we can start duplicating everything. Now we know exactly how much money they've made, exactly how much traffic they're generating, exactly what profits and niches they're marketing. Now we've got their social media accounts, so we can start following them on social media, and we're more likely to see their ads. We're more likely to see, to see what's actually making them money if they have a lot of different products for sale. All right, so coming back over here, what I would do is I would just run through these pages, as many as you can, and find the ones that are selling for like $20,000 plus. Really be great, and I think in the future we'll see more at the $50,000 plus mark. Now, how do you know? Like when these people are listing their sites for sale at $200, $1,000, $9,000 right here, how do you know that that's a legitimate price? Look, here's one for $61,000 right here. You know that that's a legit price because, well, Shopify actually recommends how much you should sell your store for. When you list it, they analyze your store and they tell the sellers, hey, we recommend that you list your store for this price. So you know it's not somebody just jacking up the price so they can try to make a bunch of money. Shopify verifies the revenue. They verify the customers. Look at this one. This store literally just got started. I mean, legitimately, it just really got started this year. And look at the spike that it had. Boom. You could see it just spike up right there. And they've got 53,000 visitors and they've earned 61,000 bucks. So they're getting over $1 earnings per visitor. So let's go check out their site. So all we have to do is click on it. It looks like they have their store on private right now since it's for sale. So you might run into that where a store was live and when they start selling it, they put it on private because it's for sale. I don't know. But that one, unfortunately, we can't go spy on. So let's hit the back button and let's see if we can find some more. In the chat box, how many of you like what you're learning right here? You think that this is going to be a very useful tool for helping you discover niches and helping you discover products to sell. Just taking a look at what a good store looks like, one that's generated, 6 figures, whatever it may be. You're going to have to sift through a bunch of $200 and $300 stores because I imagine a lot of people are going to come up and they're going to just build a store and try to sell it to somebody who doesn't want to, build their own store. Here's one for $75,000 right here. All right, it's called Sleek. And if you scroll down here, they've done 60 grand. Here's what I like about this one. This one is just trending up, 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 up. You see every month it's going up, 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 and it's not like this big drop off because you want to take a look at that because I'll give you an example. Let me just pull up my whiteboard again. All right, so when you're looking at sales, right, you're looking at somebody else's sales and you're trying to identify, okay, they've made a lot of money, but is it still making money? There's two things that usually happen. You're going to have something that's called, let's just come down here. Yeah, so we'll do it right here. So you're going to have the sizzle. All right. And you're also going to have, where it goes ice cold, the fizzle. All right. So you're going to have the sizzle and the fizzle. Now, the sizzle is when a store is actually taking off, right? The sizzle is when a store is thriving. So when you're looking at that chart for sales, all right, so let's just do down here would be, January through July. And so, well, actually, no, this would be January through July. All right. So the sizzle is going to happen where sales are kind of going like this, right? The fizzle is where the sales start tanking down. Now you might see that it starts to sizzle again after the fizzle. So that's where another line is going to come here, and you're going to see that they figured out how to make it sizzle again. In other words, how to come over here and make money and make money. And this is like that down spot right here where they, this fizzle spot is kind of where the sales started tanking. So if something is fizzling, it might not be the best idea to copy that particular store. But if you see that they are in the middle of a sizzle, right? Their store is selling, it's generating a lot of money, then that is something that you want to copy. All right, you're going to want to copy, you're going to want to duplicate the sizzle because that is where the money is. You don't want to go where it's cold. All right, it's cold right here. You don't want to copy that. You want to look for sites that currently are experiencing a sizzle. So when I looked at this site that we're reviewing right now, I could easily and quickly see that they are in the middle of a sizzle. Does everybody see this? How literally just in May, they did $20,000 in sales. All right, so we can see that their business is growing, right? And it's not tanking. One of the ones we just looked at a second ago, you looked at the chart and they had a huge sizzle, but then it fizzled out. And that means that it wasn't really generating money anymore. So now they're trying to offload it. But there's still something to be learned. Maybe they're not as good at their marketing. Maybe they just don't understand email marketing. They're not leveraging, back-end assets to be able to go in and really make it generate money. There's a lot of different things that you could do. Let me see if I can make my camera non-blurry. Let's see, background replacement, image, widescreen. HDR is on. This is a new webcam too. So there should be something for like, oh, autofocus. Let's do that. There we go. Okay, cool. All right. So a lot of people that are marketing online, they get lucky, but they don't really know how to run a business. The benefit that you have by being in my training, by being an Ecom Success Academy student, or if you're not an ESA, at least you're getting on my Profit Power Hours, is you understand how to really run a profitable business. Because you're learning from someone who, over the past 2 years, has done $5 million in sales, right? So you know that you're learning processes that most other people aren't able to use, and they don't understand. So you have an advantage where you can look at somebody else's store that maybe started falling off, and you can figure out very quickly how to do it better. You can duplicate it, but you can do it better. See, I've always said to people, I'm not really that innovative. And I'll pull this whiteboard back up, and I'll give you a nice little quote right here. I'm not really that innovative, all right? But I'm pretty smart when it comes to marketing, at least. So what I always say is I am not innovative. All right. I don't know if innovative has 1 or 2 minutes. I don't care. I'm not innovative. What I do is I duplicate success and do it better. All right. So I duplicate success and I do it better. How do I do it better? It's because I'm a good marketer. I can take a look at somebody else that kind of got lucky, that just had a really good idea and it blew up, but they don't really know how to maximize it, right? They don't know bundle stacking. They don't know mass conversion testing. They don't know how to increase their average order value. They don't know how to do email marketing. They don't know how to manage upsell, upsells, all the stuff that I teach. So what I do is I duplicate other people's success, and then I just take it to that next level. And that's what you should be doing as well. And I think that's what you're going to be able to do using the new Shopify Exchange here, where you're able to kind of look at their stores, you're able to look at what they're marketing, you're able to see their products, everything. Like they've got a pretty nice, clean looking website right here. You can see exactly what they are marketing in their business. They're selling leggings and track suits, skirts, all sorts of stuff. So you can see what's working, you know, and then you can help take things to the next level. You can also check out their social media. Here's their Instagram down here at the bottom. So now we can start following them on social media. We also can subscribe to their email list. So we can start going in and we can figure out what types of offers they're email marketing, if they're even doing it. A lot of people don't know how to do email marketing, right? So if you scroll through the Shopify Exchange, you will find some gems. Now, right now, I'm not sure if they have an organizational filter where it shows you like the most expensive stores first. Right now, it just kind of seems like it's first come, first serve. You can also look at starter stores, health and beauty stores, sports recreation. So if you want to find stores in specific niches, you can do that. They will list them right here. So you kind of scroll through and it will kind of list out for you stores that sell toys and games or electronics and gadgets and whatnot. But I don't see any way in here to sort it by what store is listed at the highest price, which ideally, you know, is what we would look for stores at the highest price. Here's one that's for sale, Sophia and Sam, that's $38,000, and they have done $29 in the last year. So this is not necessarily something that, like, that's one of those things. They're asking for 38 grand, which seems great, but in the last year, they've made $29. Like, that's not something we're going to pay very much attention to. This looks like somebody that just jacked up the price of their store way above probably what Shopify recommended. Like they're never going to sell their store. How many of you in here probably agree that no one's going to pay $40,000 for a business but $29 since 2016? Not going to happen. But here's Kitty and Hawk clothing. All right, $35,000. Let's check it out. All right, so this store has done 44 grand. Now, here's what I was talking about earlier. You see the sizzle, and then you see the fizzle, right? So you see the sizzle, and then the fizzle. But this is not a store that should be ignored. See, what happened right here is a marketer got lucky, and then they didn't know how to continue it on. So let's go back to my whiteboard, because this happens all too often. People get lucky, they make money overnight, but they have no idea how to truly manage a real business. That's why I try to do these webinars and try to provide as much value to my students as possible. So I'll just kind of, it's easier for me if I just put it right here and write things down. So let's do it like this. Just come down here. We'll do another line real fast. All right, and we're going to say most marketers are not real marketers. All caps, are not real marketers. There you go. All right. So most marketers are not real marketers. And what I mean is most marketers don't really know what they're doing. They're interested in marketing. They want to be marketers. They get lucky and they start a store that does well, but they don't really have a clear idea of how you create a profitable business, right? So here's what happens. And I've seen it happen over and over and over again. All right. So number one, all right, they get lucky. And that's why you see that sizzle and then that fizzle, right? That's why you see the sizzle and the fizzle. They get lucky and they make money, right, overnight, and then they start losing money. Now, why do they start losing money? Why do they start experiencing here the fizzle? Why is that happening? Why do they make money for 1 month or a couple of weeks and then they completely lose the money? Well, it's because they have no real strategy, all right? No real formula, no back end, all right? No upsells. They have no Facebook skills. All right, they have no Facebook skills. They have no email training, right? What it is, well, you know, they got lucky. That's why they made the money. So if I were to look at this store right here that we're witnessing right now, it looks like they made money, and over the course of really, you know, 2 months, two or 3 months. And then it crashed and burned because they had no real strategy. They didn't evolve with the internet. Facebook changes. Like right here at November, that's when this store really should have made boatloads of money. Like that's the best time of the year to start marketing. So the reason I'm spending time on this is because I wouldn't write this store off, right, as something to copy just because it experienced a fizzle. You have to take into account when you're doing your research here that people get lucky and they make some money real quick because they hit a trend or something, but they don't know how to make it sustainable and they don't know how to make it consistent. That's the hardest part about marketing. People get lucky every day and make a couple of bucks. It's how do you keep the business rolling? So if I were to dive into their store and take a look at it, I could probably find a zillion different things that they could do better, right? That they could use to increase their conversions. And I know, like I said earlier, I take other people's success and then I duplicate it and I do it bigger and better because I know what I'm doing as a marketer. I don't have to innovate. I can duplicate, take it to the next level. I'm not the best in the world, but I'm pretty dang good. So that being said, there's still a lot that you could learn from their store here. They've got a really nice looking website. You can see they're based out of Australia. You can go on their Instagram, their Twitter, their Pinterest. That's all down here at the bottom right. You can take a look at what they're selling, what they're doing in their email newsletters. So when you find a store that is fizzled out, do not write it off. It is still something you should take a look at, copying or learning from. They made money. So they did something right in the beginning. They just didn't know how to keep it as a sustainable business model. So going back over to Z Shoppers, you'll see that they did have a huge fizzle. But something else that you should look for is this right here. See where they're still consistently making? Like this is a nice, consistent $3,000 to $5,000 a month. How many of you in here believe you could, sure, they had the sizzle, right? And they had a major fizzle, but it looks like they bounced back and they found some consistency. All right. How many of you believe you could learn something from a $3,000 to $5,000 per month Shopify store? That's nothing to write off. It's nothing to say, oh, they don't make any money. You don't have to make millions of dollars. You just need to make more money than you're making right now. And you can take what somebody else is doing, halfway, and you can do it better. And you could make that 10 grand a month potentially, or 20 grand. All you have to have is a little bit of lead in, and you have to know that what you're looking at is worth investing your time. If you just look at a bunch of Shopify stores on Google, you don't really know what they're doing. The great thing about this is you do know what they are doing, right? Now, another thing to take a look at with this graph here is, let me pull my whiteboard back up. One of the things that people also do is they hit a fast fizzling trend. All right, what I mean by that is maybe they make a bunch of money because they hit a trend that's just simply like, no, it's 2 months. And then nobody wants the product anymore. Kind of like those hoverboards from last year. They did good for a couple of months, but you don't really see people riding around on them as much anymore. There's new trends, like those are done for. And the fidget spinners eventually will be done for as well. There will be some other big thing. So how do you know if it's a trend? Because if they have a fizzle and it was a trend, you don't really want to copy that. So, this is a big flag right here if it is a fast fizzling trend. So I guess the question is, how do you identify if their fizzle in sales is due to trend dilution? In other words, the trend just like phases out, right? It's diluted. The trend is no more. Nobody wants to buy it. It's not big, a big deal. Or their fizzle is due to lack of skill and marketing knowledge. All right. So if it is because of a fizzle, a trend dilution, right? So if this is happening, you do not want to pay any attention to it because it's a trend that was here today and gone tomorrow, right? But if this is happening right here, you still want to check it out. Like this is something that you still want to pay attention to because you should be better than most people. If you're getting on these trainings, you're always educating yourself. You should be a better marketer than 99% of other people. So all of these things up here that cause them to eventually fail, no real strategy, no formula, no back end, no upsells, no Facebook skills, no email training, right? You can fix all of that stuff. Now, coming back over to the store, I can tell that this store right here didn't just hit a trend that fizzled out because they're consistently earning money. Look at their traffic, right? Their traffic is even consistent with their earnings, right? So they have less traffic. As their sales dropped, so did their traffic, but they still are quite consistent with one another. Just say, I understand. If you understand what I'm saying here, because I'm not here to just hype you up because Shopify released a new tool. I want to show you as a marketer how to really analyze this data and say, okay, well, this store had a massive drop in sales, but this store is still making $3 to $5 grand a month. Their store isn't based off of one little trend. Now, a Dollar Shave store, that's based off of a trend that could dilute and fizzle. And some of these other stores that you might find might be based off of one product. And sometimes that one product just trends out and it's no longer a good product. So these are things that you need to take into account when you're using this tool. But first and foremost, always look up here at the featured stores because these are probably going to be the big bad boys. Like activestyle.com AU, $125,000. And wow, this is a great one. Take a look at this. All right, 440 grand this year. The sales are consistent. Look at this. They're doing $30,000, $40,000 a month. Their traffic is building up. So their traffic is nice and consistent. It's on a spike, right? Their sales are doing quite nice. This is something you might want to go look at. You come over here, peep out their website, take a look at what they're selling. All right, and make sure that it's something that you can duplicate. Like they're selling Nike stuff, so look, they've got a 10% off thing. If we started funnel hacking this, we start hacking the way that they capture emails, the way that they do their upsells if they have any, their email marketing, autoresponders, their cross sales, all that stuff. Even if you can't sell Nike products, which most of us can't sell, it's a website that's doing 30 to 40 grand a month. And so you don't want to say, oh, I can't sell Nike stuff, so I'm not going to pay attention to this. Yeah, you should. You should definitely pay attention to this because you can start looking at the way that they lay things out, the way that they do things, the way that they sell their customers, what their theme looks like. You're looking at the inside of a $30,000 to $40,000 month per store. You could follow their social media, learn their marketing strategy, right? Duplicate it and keep your eye on the ball. You know that this is a good company right here because you can see that Shopify has verified their revenue at doing a consistent $30,000 a month, right? So that's the strategy, right? Now, why can they sell Nike stuff? I don't know. I have no idea who Fiona is in Australia. I mean, they might have licensing. I don't know. But, clearly they got the rights. Here's a hoverboard store selling for $50,000. Now, here's what I was talking about a second ago. You see that fizzle and then that sizzle, $0 in May. This is trend dilution. All right, let's write that in really big letters. I'm glad that I pulled this up. So we're gonna have here, let me just move this. All right, what you are experiencing right now, or what you're witnessing right now is trend dilution. And that's a sad face, all right? And you can even do a mad, sad face. All right. That sucks when that happens, but it is what it is. Take a look at it. All right. In January, right after the holidays, boom, they did $100,000+ in sales. But then, boom, zero, just crashed. Look at their traffic, crashed. That's not something that you're going to be able to go in and really fix. That's a trend. And people are buying those as gifts or on sale after the holidays. It's just not something that's going to be that easy to go in and revive. Whereas you could take a look at some of these other stores that sell more generic products, and you can go in and you can reverse engineer them all day long. And now you know that you're headed in the right direction. All right. So how many of you have enjoyed this training so far and find it very informative? I had some Facebook marketing training put together for you and some new Facebook ad strategies. But I felt like this is available now. I don't know how long it's been out. May have been out a week or so. I never got an announcement about it until today. And I said, I've got to show this to everybody because I know that so many of my students are struggling just to figure out what to sell. And right here, right now, you have the ability to go in and really get some great ideas on niches, products. Here, vikingfury.net, selling for 80 grand. Let's take a look at them. All right, so their store here has done $80,000 in the last 12 months. And it looks like they had a huge sizzle and a major fizzle. All right, but what's the difference between this store and the hoverboard store? And why do I think this store right here is something that you could still go in and fix? To me, this looks like somebody that got lucky. Look, all of their money was made in basically 1 month, right? Well, yeah, they're big. They made 40 grand in 1 month, and then it just crashed. They got lucky. They did something right, probably by accident, okay? I don't think this is trend dilution. If you check out the store, all right, this isn't based off of one single product. Now, it is based off of, Viking type stuff, but that is a massive niche. So I feel like you could come in here, you could find and take some of these products, go to AliExpress and find them and generate profits. And you could do it bigger and better, right? Because you have education, you have knowledge, especially if you're an Ecom Success Academy student, without a doubt. I mean, if you're an ESA, you should be able to go to this site and you should be able to literally reverse engineer it, take their products and frickin' destroy it. They just did $40,000 in a single month selling Viking stuff. This is a big niche, but this person obviously, made that money by accident and either just said, you know what, I have bigger things that I want to deal with, and I don't really care about 40 grand a month. So let's not assume they just don't know what they're doing. But this is a niche that you can easily look at and say, hey, there's money to be made here. This isn't a trend. Vikings aren't a trend. I mean, that's history. It's like, it's not a trend. So I feel like you could take a look at this site and you could find some great profits in the site, and you can see that they've made some good money during the holiday season. It's always easier to make. It's almost impossible not to make money in October, November, and December. It literally, you have to just not get out of bed to not make money during those months in e-commerce and never turn on your computer, because people just buy and they don't even know why they're buying over the course of those 3 months. So, that's the easiest time to make money. But where real marketing comes in is in January, right? February, March, April, May, especially June and July. June and July are the worst months out of the year for marketing. That's when people are shopping. They're on, they're not shopping. They're on vacations. They're out there on that beach right there directly in front of my condo. So right now we are in the middle of the hardest time of the year to make money on e-commerce, which is okay, right? We're still making money, or a lot of us are. And as soon as fall hits, it's going to be like smash time, right? But a consistent, skilled marketer can make it through the months where it actually takes really being a marketer to stay afloat and make money. Anybody can get lucky overnight on a trend or during the holidays, but real marketers continue to generate revenue, even if you're just breaking even. If you're just breaking even, on your money, you're still winning because you're building a brand that generates revenue. You're building an email list that's going to have back-end profits later down the road. You know that every customer that you break even on, eventually you're going to make money off of those customers. So this is one of those things that I would say, even though it's a massive fizzle, you should definitely go in and take a look at their website. And I think every day you should look at this. As a matter of fact, you could put your email address in right here, and they'll always, and Shopify will email you every week and update you at the latest new websites that are for sale. Now, I do want to say this. Do not go in my Profit Power Hour group and try to sell your store. If you list your store for sale in my group, you're getting kicked out because that's against the rules, all right? Nobody in my group needs to go buy a store. They have the education that they need to just build their own store, and that's what makes sense, all right? Don't try to peddle services where you will build somebody's store for them in my group. You're going to get kicked out, all right? Don't try to sell your coaching to people in my group, or you're going to get kicked out. Do not ask people to private message you in my group, or you're going to get kicked out. Don't promote other links to other products in my group, or you're going to get kicked out, okay? I figured I would throw that in right here because I already know somebody is going to go in there and try to sell their store since we're looking at a website that sells stores. All right, so I just want to make sure that we're very clear on all of that. This training isn't to show you how to sell your store. It's to show you how to look at people that are selling their stores where you can verify their revenue and you can make your store bigger and better by doing less work, right? So less input, right? More output. That's the goal. Put less time into your business and get more out and from your business. That is the goal. Say it again. Less input, more output, right? That is what this training is really going to help you achieve, okay? So go in here, do your research, keep your eye on it every day. I have a feeling it's going to blow up, it's going to get big, and know that the numbers that you're looking at right here, like with discountfrenzy.com, these are verified numbers. I would not pay attention to this store. It's only done $2,600 in revenue in the past 12 months. Don't look at that store, okay? Look at the ones that have done some decent numbers. And I have a feeling this is going to help a lot of you freaking crush it. So you enjoyed this training? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, cool. Let's pull up my notepad real fast. I want to go over a couple of things again. Okay, so first off, with the Profit Power Hour, we're going to do a cash giveaway here in just a second. Remember on social media to follow me on all social media because that's going to heighten and increase your chances of my giveaway that I do every quarter, the Ultimate Internet Entrepreneur Giveaway. And on YouTube, I'm going to be dropping my interview at Shopify HQ with Harley, the COO. This dude is so freaking smart. I got 20 minutes with them, and I captured it all on camera in an interview. Then we had a private meeting after that. But I'm going to drop that on my YouTube channel, and I'll let everybody know on Facebook when that happens. So definitely go subscribe to my YouTube channel. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff with that moving forward. Instagram, Snapchat. I just did a lot of Facebook and Snapchatting of a new car that I just recently purchased, one of 500. Okay, now applying for the All-Star Student of the Month award. Tonight's the cutoff. So you need to pull out your phone and you must send me a video testimonial, all right? And you've got to go over how much money you've made and if my trainings have helped you, and make it nice and short. So you might write something like this. Hey, my name is, and Adrian's training has helped me build a e-commerce store that has generated in sales. I attend his trainings. And they have helped me do whatever. They have helped me do more sales, or let's just say, more revenue, more profit, and I highly recommend this training to anyone else wanting to get started with a business online. There you go. All right, so you don't have to say that exactly. You know, be truthful, be honest, but I need you to send in a video that says, that my training has helped you, because you can't be a Profit Power Hour All-Star if you're not actually taking my training. That doesn't make any sense. Number two, how much you've generated in sales, or, you know, if you haven't generated sales, say my first sale. His training has helped me generate my first sale, or 100 sales, or it's helped me do my first $1,000, right? You know, just be honest with it, and just let people know that you attend my trainings, and that they've helped you, and that you recommend my training to anybody else, because so many people, you know, there's all these choices, right? There's a lot of different things out there. I want people to know that this is the real deal, that people are having success, and that my students are all-stars. You pull out your phone, you send in your testimonial. We're going to go through them, and we're going to choose an all-star each month. And when you become an all-star, you're going to get a 30-minute call with me on Skype personally. We can video chat. I'll look at your store. Look, my dogs are so excited about this. That you're going to get the chance to have me kind of look at your store, review it, and give you suggestions on how to make it better. 15-minute YouTube interview on my channel. So I'll do a YouTube interview with you, and I'll put it on my channel. It's great exposure. You're going to get a free VIP ticket to Build, Send, Profit Live, worth well over $1,000, because that's what they cost. Where you get to hang out with us at our live event, which is going to be in Dallas, Texas this year. So you won't have to buy that. It's going to be a free VIP ticket for you and a partner. And you're going to get your forever spot on our PPH All-Star Wall of Fame. So that you're going to forever be on our All-Star page. And we're also going to have some really cool things in the future for our All-Star students together, where we do some fun stuff. So I believe it's going to be an elite group, and it's not based on revenue. It's based on, are you in my training, and is my training helping you, and have you put it into action and seen some type of result? So take a screenshot right now of this little script right here, all right? And then plug in your numbers, anything little personal that you want to, and just read this on your phone and say, hey, my name is so-and-so, and Adrian's training has helped me build an e-commerce store that's generated 100 sales, or $100,000 in sales, or my first sale. And I attend his trainings. And they've helped me do whatever. They've helped me build a store very quickly. They've helped me learn Facebook marketing. And I highly recommend this training to anyone else wanting to get started with a business online. That's all you have to do. All right. So, or you can say, I highly recommend Adrian's training. All right. There's a script for you to make it easy. Film the videos. Send your video right here to success@adrianmorrison.com. We are going to be reviewing those all night, and then we'll be reviewing them all day tomorrow. And then next week, we are going to announce our very first Profit Power Hour All-Star student, and we're going to be doing this on a monthly basis. So you want to continue to get on the trainings. You want to continue to send in your earnings reports, right? We'll still, from this bunch, choose next month's All-Star student as well. You'll still be included in each month. If you go ahead and submit now, you're still included in each month's drawing for our PPH All-Star student. All right, we're not going to be playing favorites. We're just going to verify that things are real, that things are legit, and then we are going to choose an all-star. And sometimes it'll be random. Sometimes it'll be a, kind of like a drawing, just to keep it fair for everybody. But we want to verify that you're real, right? We want to verify that your results are real too. Okay, so that being said, I want you to type in, let's just type in, I'm in, if you're going to do that tonight, because tonight is the cutoff. Say, I'm in. So that means before you go to bed tonight, or what, in the next hour, whatever, send in that video, all right? And we will put you in the, the box, and we'll review everything. And we'll, next week, you might be our Profit Power Hour All-Star. And I'm telling you, it's going to be really fun. So send that in tonight. That is the cutoff. Do not forget it, all right? You have nothing to lose and everything to gain by doing this. I have never done a one-on-one call with anyone on Skype. I don't have the time to do it. So I'm so excited about this. I said, I'm going to make 30 minutes to get on with somebody, give them my personal Skype, and I'm going to do a Skype call with them and review their store, review their Facebook ads, give them advice. That alone is worth well over $10,000 in my opinion. So I'm giving away some valuable time to hopefully help you out. And also you are inspiring others just simply by sharing your success story. So very excited about this, very excited about my YouTube channel and the interviews that we're going to start doing and showing y'all my tour through Shopify offices, to showing you my interview with Harley, the COO. And remember, in my Profit Power Hour group, keep it clean, keep it positive, report people that are hustling, they're coaching and all that crap in there. I read a post, somebody got 2 people got basically taken for $25,000 from some company that promised to teach them e-commerce that didn't deliver. And they posted that Ecom Success Academy delivered significantly more value, way more support, and ESA was only $2,500, right? So my goal in the group is to protect my students, to make sure that nobody's taking advantage of you and selling you stupid $10,000 and $20,000 coaching programs. They don't even freaking make money doing e-commerce, right? They're fake gurus, all right? If you're getting friend requests from a profile from me, it's not me. My friends list is full. I cannot have any more friends on Facebook. That Facebook said I'm maxed out, okay? So if you see people with my profile friend requesting you or private messaging you, trying to sell you one-on-one coaching and they're acting like me, it's not me, okay? So don't fall into that trap. I have a lot of exposure online. I've been on television for many years for the books that I've sold. I've always had to deal with this where people steal my likeness and they try to take advantage of others. My Facebook page has a blue check mark on it, okay? It says verified public figure by Facebook. That is my real page. So if you see any other page message you, it's not me. They gotta have the blue check mark. Does everybody understand that? Say, I understand. Because I hate it. Nothing hurts me more than knowing that somebody used my face and my name to take advantage of somebody else to push their crap, all right? Yeah. If you see people doing it in the group through a fake profile or just anybody in the Profit Power Hour group at all trying to sell you something or trying to sell you downloads of a course that are fake, they're scammers, report them to me and my legal team will rip them to frickin' shreds. They will literally regret the day that they turned on their computer when my legal team gets a hold of them, especially if they're doing illegal activity, right? I've got a very large team and they love nothing more than to do just that. You know, obviously protect my likeness. So everybody down with that? Say yes. All right. Very, very good. Amazing. Awesome. All right. So success@adrianmorrison.com. Film your videos. When I end this webinar, you take out your phone, you read the little script that I gave you right there, and you send the video so you don't miss the cutoff. Now, I want to give away $100. Actually, tonight, I'm going to give away $200 because I've been giving away $100 every week, and that's boring. So let's give away $200 tonight, all right? So what I want everybody to do right now is just type in hashtag PPH All-Star. Type in hashtag PPH All-Star, and I'm just going to randomly scroll through, and I'm going to choose a random $200 winner, okay? And remember to take a screenshot of the script right here so you know exactly what to say. We want to keep it short and we want to just verify your sales, and we just want you to commit to sending this earnings report in, and you know, you're good, okay? So that's the script right there. Okay, so success@adrianmorrison.com is the email address. It's right here. So you need to send it right there. And also, now I'm going to choose our winner, okay? So actually, let me Snapchat this. It's fun to Snapchat stuff. Okay, so I'm going to pull out Snap. Here we are. There we go. All right, so we are on the Profit Power Hour right now. And we have so many students in here typing in hashtag PPH All-Star next week. We are announcing our first Profit Power Hour All-Star, and we are so excited about this. So we have literally 1,000 students in here right now typing in hashtag PPH All-Star. We're about to give away $200. Next week, we are announcing our PPH All-Star. We had a phenomenal training. Look at all of these students typing in PPH All-Star right here. It's crazy. And we have just landed on, it looks like, Rob Kim. So Rob Kim, you are the $200 cash prize winner. I'm going to Snapchat that too. All right, so Rob Kim, you are the $200 cash prize winner on tonight's Profit Power Hour. So that is officially on my Snapchat. You can see exactly, if you follow me on Snapchat, how I did the drawing and how randomized it is. Rob Kim, I need your email address. Give me your PayPal. If you're watching this on Facebook, we started streaming it on Facebook because, well, sometimes GoToWebinar craps out. We only do our cash prize giveaways from people that are in the GoToWebinar. So you get to watch the training, but if you're not in the GoToWebinar, I can't see your name, therefore you can't be in the drawing for the weekly winnings. So Rob Kim, let's get your email address. I'm not seeing it in the chat box real quick. Make sure that you follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, all right? So go subscribe to all of those channels. As a matter of fact, just to make it even easier on you, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna type in all of that information for you in the chat box right here while we wait on Rob Kim's PayPal address. So my Facebook is facebook.com/Adrian Morrison official. Like it so you don't miss my Facebook lives, okay? My Snapchat is snapAdrianMorrison.com. My Snapchat username is Adrian Empire. So Adrian Empire. All right, so you can add me by my username. My Instagram is http://insta Adrian Morrison official. Okay, and my YouTube is http://youtube.com/Adrian Morrison live. All right, so these are my social media channels. I use them frequently for different reasons. Make sure you follow me on them because it increases your chances to win our quarterly Ultimate Internet Entrepreneur contest. And on YouTube, we're going to be doing probably one big video a week now where we interview some crazy entrepreneurs out there that are making some big bucks, where we do my Shopify tour of the 9-floor office they have in Ottawa, Canada, our interviews with the COO of Shopify, and then my own personal vlog that I'm probably going to start doing very, very soon too, which will be a daily vlog once we get that going. So that's going to be pretty cool, is talking to my buddy Chris about doing that together. So very, very fun. Remember, the email address to send in your video is email your PPH All-Star submission video to success@adrianmorrison.com. All right, do not send support requests or anything like that to that email. We don't need that flooded. All right, we've got a lot of PPH All-Star submissions. We've already had well over 200 come into that inbox. So we've had a lot come in, and it's not a support inbox, okay? So only send your video there. And remember, winner's going to get 30-minute Skype call with me, 15-minute YouTube interview on my channel, a free VIP Built-in Profit live ticket, which is going to be in Dallas, Texas. It's going to be an amazing event. Lots of 7- and 8-figure speakers there that you'll get to rub shoulders with and have dinner with. And your spot on our PPH Wall of Fame, which will be up by Friday night. My designer is working on a sick page for PPH All-Stars, and there'll be some extra little goodies that I throw in. So how many of you in here are excited? Just say love it. If you're excited, you enjoyed this. And remember, next week, same place, same time, right here, live on the Profit Power Hour, we're going to have another epic training. And guess what else? I've been talking to my rep at Shopify, and Casey's over here laughing at me because I'm so amped up.
You're way too amped up.
I'm excited about this stuff. I've been talking to my rep at Shopify. He had some, family stuff happen when I was in New York. He's going to be coming on to our webinar in the next couple of weeks and doing a great training. So you're going to be able to learn some meat and potatoes from somebody inside Shopify offices right here on the Profit Power Hour. It's completely free to attend. Remember, show up to these webinars every week. early because we max out. Literally today, we had 998 people on. So we had 2 slots left during this whole webinar, right? And because it's summertime and people are out vacationing and whatnot. So don't chance getting locked out. Show up early. I'll announce when he's going to be live on the webinar. And I guess I'm going to go ahead and shut this down because Casey's over there looking at me like, dude, we're in this, like, how big is this condo? I don't know. We're in this condo that I own in Destin. It's not like my normal house, and I'm like yelling and I'm like all excited and I'm working up a little bit of a sweat, and she's looking at me like, dude, it's time for you to shut up because I'm trying to watch TV. So I guess I'm gonna tune this down. I hope y'all enjoyed tonight's training. Follow me on Snapchat. I'm going to be showing you some really cool stuff. My new condo is being built down the street. I'm going to give y'all an inside look at that and a tour of it. Having a pretty famous artist fly down and to film, to paint a mural inside the condo. It's going to be pretty epic. And yeah, it's going to be fun. So follow me on social media. Be here next week, same place, same time. We'll give away more money. Send in your videos for the PPH All-Star program, and we will hopefully be able to choose you, right? So time will tell. And Rob Kim, I need your email address. I still don't see your PayPal address, bud. So make sure that you post that in here ASAP. Okay, I think I see it. All right, got you. All right, so Rob, I've got your PayPal address. It's copied onto my clipboard. Congrats, you won $200. I will see you all live on some of my social medias tomorrow. And next week, I'll see you right here on Profit Power Hour. Go to Shopify's new exchange network. Start spying legally and ethically on Shopify stores. Remember the sizzle and the fizzle, all right? Analyze that and take your store to the next level, knowing that you've got guaranteed, verified Shopify numbers to base your decisions off of. So you're making educated, sound, logical decisions. And that's how you make judgment investing in your business. All right? All right, that's it. I'll see y'all next week. Good night, y'all. Crush it.